morning, guys. Sorry, I'm using my old microphone. My microphones are in the office where my son-in-law is sleeping, so I couldn't get him. Today is July 1st, and our Cornish, our smaller Cornish, are 3 weeks old. So it's time to move them in with the big ones. So I have a box here. I'm gonna do like 4 at a time because I want to introduce them slowly. The Cornish, the bigger Cornish, are eating right now, so it should be easier. I might want to distract these other ones with some food too. They're gonna run around and try to get away from me, but we'll get them. So here we go. I've never moved younger Cornish in with older Cornish, so, well, no, that's not true. It should be fine. We'll see. So they're fully feathered out, and they're much too big for this box anymore. So, time to get them moving out. Okay, first 4. Let's see how this goes. And Chris is out there mowing the lawn again. He has the day off because the forwarder, the thing that loads logs onto trailers at his work, is broken. So he has the day off, so he's taking advantage of the day off, and he's mowing the lawn, or bush hogging the lawn. You don't mow this kind of lawn. I guess you can if you have perfect grass, but no. We don't have that, so that's not happening. Okay, so this is the size comparison. These guys are quite large, and here we go. These guys are 3 weeks older than these guys. So we're gonna watch them for a minute and see how this goes down. Hey, Bubba, stealing my box. No, you can't steal my box, Bubba. Okay, I will be right back with more. So far, they're staying on their side, and they're staying on their side. So, we're not that far away from the shop where the other ones are being kept. And that little gray one that's in there, that will go in with the other free chicken we got. And it will be raised in a brooder area inside our regular chicken coop. Until we find out what sex it is. So, because we don't need any more roosters, and that's a straight run bird, so. Okay, here we go. Yep. Okay, we'll just move these 3. These guys have never been on grass and all of that good stuff, so should be interesting. So it's kind of a shocker for a minute, but they'll start liking it pretty quickly, just like these guys did that are already out here. And once they see all their other chickens coming this way, they'll start to relax. These guys are already moving around. They spotted the food, so they're going towards the food. Okay. Look at that. See, they're going right in there. The young ones don't even realize. They're like, oh, safety chickens. So, and already eating, look at that. So, no time at all, and it's fine. And I don't know what those fools are barking at. Oopsie, I left the door open. Where's Millie? Kitty, kitty. Oh, there she is. She doesn't usually come out when I leave the door open, so it's how we lost our other cats, so. Okay, now let's do those three. Okay, here's these three. There we go. And those ones back there are just, the old ones are afraid of the new ones. Isn't that funny? They're all huddled together. And there's these guys. And they'll get over there. Look at, now one of the bigger ones, I think it's a male, is starting to eat. They're like, hey, these guys are gonna eat all our food. Okay. And I'm gonna put another feeder in there as well. So, okay, now that's this three. Three more. Those are the other three I left last time, and those are the ones I've dropped off before that, and I think they're integrating well. So these will too. See, they start to move over there towards the food slowly. So, all right, the last three. Okay. Try to pick them up by their wings, around their wings. It's better to do. Okay, and that last one will move in with that other chicken that's in the chicken house. So let's get these over. Okay. There goes the last three, and the rest of them are all up there, so I might as well move them closer to here. See them? They're all over there in the food, walking up to the big ones, saying hello. And there we go, all moved in. Now these bigger ones are going to teach them how to move when the chicken tractor moves. So that will work out fine. And I will bring another feeder in here to hang because that's going to be a little too crowded around that one. So, oh good, the turkey's coming out. The turkeys are usually the shyest. They adjust slower than the chickens do normally. So, well, there we go. Everybody's eating together. So, I better go get that other feeder and go get that other chicken over by the, in the other chicken coop. So, guys, look at this. We are starting some seedlings for the fall season. And need to tie that one up a little higher. This is what we have so far. Little broccolis coming up. And then this is cabbage. And then this is sage and thyme and broccoli and other herbs. And I don't know what else, but I ordered some Roma lettuce. That's coming. So we're looking forward to seeing that too as well, growing in the garden this fall. So the garden doesn't stop, and it will probably go. So our next step will, when we get those in the ground, pretty quick after that, we put our garlic in. Oh, look at this, guys. A little more flighty. Oops. Yep. Okay, this little chicken was just sitting on the edge of the coop or the run here. So I'm going to grab probably a him and I can get him. There we go. There we go, baby. There we go. Okay, let's go take, you're not going to be lonely for long. We'll get you in with a friend. So let's do that. Good morning, Fred and Andy. I brought another chicken for you to guard. Are you up for the task, huh? Are you? I think you're a good rooster, man. You're really up for it, aren't you? Hi, Polly. Good morning, girl. Okay, let's grab him. He's just sitting in there nice. Pretty little bird. And he's going to go in here with this other most likely rooster that's 3 weeks older than him. And there's food and water in there. And this is where they'll live together, so they won't go lonely. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I think they're roosters. That's okay. Oh, they'll work it out. They'll work it out. Being submissive, they will work it out, and we'll come back later and check on them. Hi, Polly. Hi, were you trying to say hi to me? Were you trying to say hi to me, girl? Were you trying to say hi to me? Yeah? Yeah? No? Hi, Duck Duck. Hi, Duck Duck. Yeah. So this is what I'll be using on my Cornish Cross if it gets really hot again, guys. This is a mister and works really, really well for Cornish Cross and stuff. I am looking for that other feeder and just happened to find that. So, and this is another kind of mister that I would put out with the big chickens. It mists mostly just from the top here. And they would be able to get under that in the heat. So next time I'll realize I have those misters, I can work with them. There it is, it's back in the corner there. Okay, so I gotta focus on the awesome that's happening in the garden for a minute. Look at that. Watermelon right there. Another watermelon right there, pretty big one. And I don't see any more. Oh, there's another one right there. And another one right there. And that's all I see so far. Okay. And then we're getting ripe vegetables, which I could bring this in. And then there's this. Yep, the rabbits got into the mesh and broke it and ate our green beans. Yep, the story of my life. But then there's this awesomeness where the rabbits haven't got into. So I'm thankful for this awesomeness, and Just keep on growing. Yep, that's what we do here on Hedgehog's Homestead. Just keep on growing. All right, back to work. Hey, there we go. We got another feeder hung in here, hung to the top, so I won't have to pick this up when we move it. And it's a little bit taller and the bigger chickens will be able to eat out of it. Oh, you see that? Oh, that is a rooster that's doing that, by the way. You can tell the redder cones and bigger cones on them. Of course, they will find that and have more food to eat. And this is the time where we really need to add another water too. So I'm going to show one of these bigger chickens what this is, so they know. I think this one's going to investigate it over here. But they should all be able to eat out of there. So more space for them to eat, because that one, really, I would love to have another one like that. It could go right here really easy, but this one we already have, so use what you have first, you know? If this breaks or something like that, then we get a new one. So they've never eaten out of a trough like this, so they don't know, but they will find it soon enough. Okay. What's in that thing? What's in that thing? All right, you guys, all is well with the move. I thought it went very fantastic. And look at that little babies. They're already starting to get into the grass. And that's what we want. There's where your savings really comes when you're raising these birds when they're out on pasture. You get 30% off your savings, and they love to eat the grass. And every time they move, what they're looking for is really bugs. They like the new grass too, but what they're looking for when I move them is bugs, and they get really excited once within that first week of moving, that they start to move forward most of the time. So, okay, well, thank you for joining me today, guys. Isn't that awesome? So great to see them in their home, where they're going to be moved on pasture every week and until their very last day. So they're out there living their best life, doing what chickens should do, pretty much free range within the safety of a nice little fence to keep them safe from the predators on the farm. If you saw recently, we had lost a couple birds to predators on the farm. So it's a very real thing. That's why we have fencing, electric fencing around our chicken coop. Otherwise, we would let them free range. But out here, where there's a lot less people, a lot less cars, it's just only us out in this big field. The coyotes and the bobcats and all of that fun stuff are a very real pest pressure for us. And so that's why we got that kind of coop. So God bless you. We'll see you next time here on Hedgehog's Homestead. And thank you for coming by. Bye.